Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, episode 2 of Star Wars Attack of the Clones. We watched The Phantom Menace probably 2 weeks ago now, just about. And Igley just finished watching the Tales of the Jedi episodes featuring Count Dooku, which I recommended because I think that those shorts are very good and added context. And now Igley is going to be like, why is Saruman on my screen? But he doesn't get that reference because he also hasn't seen Lord of the Rings. So, future problem.
I feel like by you telling me to watch these shorts or like the Tales of the Jedi short videos, and like since they're focused on Count Dooku, I'm going to take a reasonable guess and say that Count Dooku is in this movie. So are you just spoiling me on this movie right off the fucking bat?
That's just, for you to discover on your own there, champ. I'm just trying to add to your viewing experience.
Would it not have been better to watch this movie than like kind of see how Count Dooku came to be?
Well, that depends on your point of view on whether you should watch Star Wars chronologically or in the way everything was released.
That seems like a hot topic I don't want to get into.
If it was up to me, we would watch episode 1.
Okay.
Tales of the Jedi episodes. Episode 2. All of the Clone Wars. Episode 3. All of Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue One. Solo. Or Solo, then Rogue One. Then A New Hope. And so on and so forth. But
let's stick to the movies.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So, what did you think of episode 1? I know, you went in depth at the end part of the reaction to episode 1, but what did you think overall? Give me a TLDR.
Half the movie sucked. It's all right. Just wasn't a fan of the pod racing. It's just a lot of stuff to establish characters. Anakin also kind of dropping in 3PO. C3 is it C3PO or
yeah?
Okay,
you can just call him 3PO.
3PO, R2D2, everyone else, but in the general premise of the movie, I just didn't like the fucking pod racing. I'll be honest, that didn't need to be in there.
But you like Jar Jar?
Jar Jar, cool guy. Save the day. The hero we desperately need in the world.
So here's what I'll say.
Okay.
The Clone Wars TV series desperately helps the prequels.
Okay.
The Clone Wars TV series cannot save the Phantom Menace. That's just a sinking ship. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That movie is what it is. It is episode 1, and it gets you going into the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
But
the whole movie wasn't a
loss. Like it's a good movie. Yeah, you're right.
The bits and pieces with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and the fight scenes against Darth Maul were all pretty sick. And
basically, everything on Tatooine, bad. Everything on Naboo and Coruscant, good.
And
minus
also,
Jar Jar.
some bits and pieces with Anakin were interesting. But besides that, there's a lot of things I could criticize, not just about the movie, but just about the Jedi as well.
Right.
But yeah, and the movie sucked. I don't know how I didn't remember that Qui-Gon died from the first time I watched it. Maybe I was just asleep at that point. I'll be honest with you, because I remember we were watching it late at night once. But it sucks that Qui-Gon's dead. I'll kind of reiterate one of my first points in the post-discussion, or one of my main points in the post-discussion from the first reaction. Qui-Gon, all things considered, seems like he's kind of a radical within the Jedi Temple. Is that what you want to call it? The organization?
Order. Jedi Order.
Jedi Order. With his ideas and how things should be done. Being open to Anakin, whereas everyone else was closed off to bringing him in as a trainee or a Padawan, whatever you want to call it. So it sucks that he's gone. Because my perspective on the Jedi Order, It's a bit mixed. Ultimately they serve like a greater good, if you want to call it that, like for lack of a better name. But it's flawed, and like and of course it can't be perfect. There's just aspects of it I don't like about it regarding how uptight things seem.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my early perception, and maybe it changes.
Well, we'll see about that. Corey, you are our other Star Wars novice, but I think you remembered pretty much everything in The Phantom Menace, like the big key points. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You're not stupid like Igley. Got it. What were your thoughts revisiting the movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it just as much as you did when you watched it the first time? What were your big key takeaways?
You kind of reiterate what Igley said. The pod racing was, it took up a lot of time. It kind of sucked. It'd be better if it was a one lap race. I'm gonna keep it real. But I enjoyed the fight with Maul, Obi-Wan avenging his master. It was just a blast to watch. And I'm glad that we're moving on to the second episode now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait till like literally the end of the Phantom Menace for anything interesting
The
to
good
happen.
shit.
Yeah.
I guess one other thing that the 3 episodes of Tales of the Jedi you had me watch, I guess it kind of confirmed that Darth Maul was dead, because I guess part of me was unsure. Oh no, he's an alien. Maybe he just can come back from being cut in half. Because I feel like I've heard his name pretty frequently, and it's to the point where I just assumed he wasn't just in the first film, but maybe he's just that fucking cool with the double-sided saber.
I mean,
but
yeah. That's why he became so popular, especially in like Battlefront 2, the video game on the PlayStation, and the original Xbox too. But like, he was the coolest character to play. I'm sure you know Wyatt, because he had the dual-bladed saber. It was like him and like Ayla Secura, who had 2 lightsabers. I guess that was really it of the cool like force wielders.
Yeah.
But no, he's definitely deep in the lore, and he's easily one of the favorite characters for me in Star Wars. And I know Corey really likes him too, just because he looks cool.
Is there expanded lore on him too?
You'll just have to find out, champ.
All right.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I remember seeing Corey playing Fallen Order, and like it looked like there's a bunch of similar looking species.
He saw all my struggles and strife on Dathomir.
Yeah.
Dude, that planet and that game is hard.
Let's just say Corey got his cheeks clapped.
I was playing on the hardest difficulty. I was being a Blake.
Yeah.
Well, it's just funny because like one day I was in Discord with him and he's streaming, and every time I look over, he's dead. And just getting like beat by all these like Night Brothers or whatever they're called. And I'm just like Zabrak. And I'm just like, yeah, that dude's not having a good time. and I was playing something stupid like Civ or something that I'm just chilling, and Corey's over there like hands drenched in sweat, veins popping in his forehead. And he's like, I don't ever want to come back to Dathomir, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like the fucking one meme where like it's just one dude who's like singing and vibing, other dude just like typing away, sweating on his keyboard.
Yeah. That was Corey, and that was, yeah. So, Igley, I had you watch Tales of the Jedi, those 3 episodes, because personally, I think it really enhances Count Dooku as a character, Qui-Gon as a character, and really like explains what happens in between the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, or kind of like it adds on to the end of the Phantom Menace. And that's just my personal opinion. And since Corey and I are in charge of the Raggedy Pack, I get to make those calls since I'm the resident Star Wars expert. Okay. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. It helps the algo. But a lot of things were thrown at you that you don't totally understand, that you will put 2 and 2 together once we get into this movie. I'll just get that out of the way.
I think ultimately it was interesting. I'll kind of reserve any thoughts I have on Dooku as a character from those 3 episodes till I guess the post discussion since he's gonna appear in this movie now. But like it did kind of feel like an epilogue. And actually, in the first episode, I didn't even know that was Qui-Gon until they named him at the very end. He looked like Anakin to me. I just didn't know who the fuck who I thought was Anakin was with.
When I joined Discord and you go, so this is Anakin in episode 2 of Tales of the Jedi. I'm like,
were you like, are you on the wrong episode?
Are you on the Clone Wars? Like, what are you watching, bro?
Well, like I feel like in other things, have I seen like Anakin's depiction? He's had kind of like long brown hair when he's like a middle. Granted, it's like
I forgive you for being such a noob, but that was a pretty trash.
It's literally the second piece of Star Wars media I've seen in this watch through.
No. You've seen Force Awakens and
did that have Anakin in it? That wasn't like a voice.
No.
Like okay. So eat shit.
Okay. Cool.
I absolutely love Tales of the Jedi for Dooku's arc because it bridges that gap between Phantom Menace and this movie, and I will say that you won't appreciate what it has done until you've watched this movie.
Okay.
So you can save that for the end.
Yeah. And that's just really what it's
got
about.
A feeling that Dooku's going to appear in this movie.
I mean, maybe, dude. It's definitely possible. That could wind up happening. We're just going to have to wait and find out, though. So, anyway. I think that's really it. Corey, how well do you remember this movie?
I remember the big parts in this movie. I really like this movie.
Okay. I really like this movie as well. I'm not going to pretend like it's one of the best Star Wars movies, but it's definitely like one of my childhood favorites and probably in my top 4. Okay. And I know that's just a scalding hot take. Whatever. Roast me in the comments. I'm chilling.
It's like so far I'm not hearing much good about like the prequels.
Like I said, the Clone Wars saves the prequels.
Okay. It really does.
Like Wyatt said, it bridges the gap. But we'll get there eventually because I will one day get my way and get that on the channel. But it's not going to be today. We're here for the movies. So, got anything else we want to talk about before we get into this bad boy?
Good.
No, I think I'm good.
No? Okay. Well, we're going to get started with this movie, but before we do, hit that like button, hit that subscription and that notification bell while you're at it to support us. We also have a Patreon where you can get the full-length reaction to any and all of our stuff on our YouTube channel, movies, TV shows, all that jazz over there on the Patreon. We do have 2 weeks early access to the Star Wars movies. Be sure to check that out and check out our community page when those go live on Patreon because it's not going to be like sequentially 2 weeks after, but we're working on it. All right. We're working on it. We'll keep you updated on our community tab and in our free Discord. Link in the description below. Check that out. And our social medias are down there as well. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. And let's get into this reaction.
Let's go.
Do it.
That was cute.
You want me to read this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we read it last time?
I was yelling at Iggly the entire time, so I doubt it.
There's unrest in the Galactic Senate. Several thousand solar systems have declared their intentions to leave the Republic. This separatist movement, under the leadership of the mysterious Count Dooku,
Look at that.
has made
What
it
do you
difficult
know?
for the limited number of Jedi Knights to maintain peace and order in the galaxy. Queen of Naboo is returning to the Galactic Senate to vote on the critical issue of creating an army of the Republic to assist the overwhelmed Jedi.
Reread that last sentence, but emphasize Army of the Republic.
Senate to vote on the critical issue of creating an army of the Jedi Republic to assist the overwhelmed Jedi.
Iggly's finally going to understand all like the Army of the Republic memes. I love those memes.
Yeah.
So far, this premise seems more interesting than the first one.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite opening shots. Probably number 2. Oh, yeah.
Bro, imagine being sick flipping on that shit.
True.
They're like, was there a reason for it to like do that 360 in there?
Nah, I was just doing a pop shove it.
There was no danger at all.
Oh.
Oh shit!
All right.
Queen Amidala's dead!
I hate Wyatt. He's kicked out of the Raggedy Pack.
I mean, she was right there in the explosion. God damn.
Corday.
You're trapped. tragedy on the landing platform terrible. Seeing you alive brings warm feelings.
Yeah, who
to
planted
my
the bomb?
heart.
Do you have any idea who's behind this attack?
Our intelligence
You're ahead of the movie, calm down.
You know, milady, Count Dooku was once a Jedi. He couldn't assassinate anyone.
Higley
It's
knows
not his
too.
character.
These kill people.
But for a certain senator,
He's just returned from a border dispute on Ancion.
Yo, was that Jar Jar?
The thought of losing
Yeah.
you.
Oh shit.
That's why I said I hate my life.
I'll have Obi-Wan report to you immediately.
He hasn't talked yet, which is surprising.
Thank you, Master.
Thank
Wayne.
God.
You're sweating. Relax. Take a deep breath. I haven't seen her in 10 years, Master.
Okay, I was about to ask. 10 years? Yo, he hasn't seen Jar Jar in 10 years either.
Good to see you again, Jar Jar.
I'm gonna start saying his phrases.
Annie? My goodness, you've grown.
I'm down.
You. Grown more beautiful, I mean.
Annie, you'll always be that little boy I knew on tattoo.
Ah, friend zone.
Our presence here will be invisible.
I'm not so sure about that.
I'm Captain Typhoon. Mr. Bustin' with happiness.
It's a
You
busted.
recognize me, Jar Jar.
Yeah, I'm using that. I'm busting with happiness.
I've thought about her every day since we've parted, and she's forgotten me completely.
She's
I don't know about that.
happier than Mr. seeing her in a long old time.
Don't worry, no harm will come to her. I can sense everything going on in that room. Trust me.
Why y'all keep snickering?
Because kind of creepy when you think about it.
my young apprentice.
I don't sleep well anymore. Because of your mother?
It's been 10 years. Did she die
I don't
recently?
know why I keep dreaming about her. I'd much rather dream about Padme.
Okay.
Just being around her again is intoxicating. And don't forget, she's a politician and they're not to be trusted.
True.
Like the others in the Senate,
It's gross.
Scene gives me the ick.
Yep.
Hey yo, R2, wake up, homie.
Sensors aren't working. They're too small.
The Chancellor doesn't appear to be corrupt.
Palpatine is a politician. I have observed that he is very clever in following.
Palpatine's not corrupt. That's crazy.
I think he's a good man.
Yeah.
I sense it too.
Anakin thinks he's a good man. Damn. That's pretty precise.
Yeah, he could have just like cut her head off.
Oh shit!
It's a thin glass, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, that glass do be trash.
Going for a ride now.
That's crazy.
It's pod racing.
Oh my god.
He's
Again?
been training for this for a decade.
Hey yo, that's oncoming traffic, bro.
I'm just imagining how much fucking strength he needs to like hold on to that shit.
Yeah, the core strength is elite.
He's got an 8-pack for sure. Drum's going crazy though.
Dogs are
Oh shit, the
crazy.
sniper? Can she hit that?
Looks like aim assist to me.
Oh,
Such a nice catch.
yeah.
It's crazy that there's buildings that tall that he can just be in free fall for that long and still be
Yeah.
that far from the ground.
The buildings are pretty damn tall though. I don't think I really commented on like any of the locations in the first movie, but I think this city sequence is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I hate the sound of that shit.
That's horrible.
I mean,
Anakin's
these are
sick,
some
though.
tall ass buildings.
Pull up, Anakin. Pull up.
He's smiling.
He's having fun.
He's pod racing.
Anakin! How many times I told you?
Oh,
Hello, Zappy Zap.
That was good.
he just did not give a shit about being electrocuted.
This is a shortcut. I think.
I think.
Well, you've lost him.
I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to keep
I'm
track.
deeply sorry,
Seriously.
Master.
That was
There's so
some
much
shortcut.
shit going on.
Once again, you've proved you. If you'll excuse me. I hate it when he does that.
What don't you hate?
I don't understand how you just like, survive this.
He has a plan.
He's just built different.
He just needs money.
I know he's a Jedi, but still.
He feels it.
Imagine if she just put him in the blender and just started spinning.
Oh my god, he's gonna carve his way in. Oh no. Okay, good catch.
That's what I got you, bro.
He just put it in the seat as if it's just gonna stay there.
Oh shit. I'm surprised no one got hit.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me?
Don't say that, Master. You're the closest thing I have to a father.
Then why don't you listen to me?
That's
I am
cute.
trying.
Damn, they got football in Star Wars?
Can you see him?
Something like that.
Go and find her.
Where are you going, Master?
For a drink.
Okay. Priorities.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to sell
What the
me death
fuck?
sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
What the fuck? So they are like cigarettes. Oh shit.
Trash.
Skill issue.
Ow.
Really thought she could. Why would she just not sneak out of there?
Easy. Tell us now! It was a bounty hunter called.
Oh shit.
Who's that?
Oh, what the fuck? I guess they said she was a changeling.
Yeah, you could see the face more for like a second when they were driving.
Yeah.
Toxic dart.
God, dude, I'm just wondering how his brain must be shaped in there. Like, you think it's just like long?
Senator Amidala will
Yeah,
introduce
probably.
an executive order.
I think he has
Thank
a
you, Your
tiny
Excellency.
peanut brain.
And so, you are the most gifted Jedi I have ever met.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Even more powerful than Master Yoda.
Okay.
It's high praise.
I am
Yeah.
concerned for my Padawan. He is not ready to be given this
Does
assignment.
Yoda not like to walk?
The council is confident.
A little bit slower than most.
The boy has exceptional skills.
Representative Binks, I know I can count on you.
Representative Binks. Oh my god.
On this a heavy burden. Misa, accept this.
Jar Jar in politics, man.
I would not trust him for a second.
I don't wish to hold you up.
Misa Boston with happiness.
You've grown up.
Master Obi-Wan manages not to see it.
I want some Jedi drip.
Don't get me wrong. Obi-Wan is a
Just
great
buy some
mentor.
robes.
As wise as Master Yoda, and in some ways, a lot of ways. I'm really ahead of him.
Okay.
I'm ready for the trials. He won't let me move on.
That must be frustrating.
It's worse.
Talk your shit,
He's
Anakin.
overly critical. He
Let's
never
go.
listens. He
The man
doesn't
needed a vent.
understand. It's not fair. But I am grown up. You said it yourself.
What do you mean by
Please
that?
don't look at me like that.
Riz God.
Sorry, milady.
Bro's smirking.
Yeah.
It kind of creeper vibes.
Suddenly, I'm
R2 trying to get
afraid.
down the steps.
This is
He's
my
got like
first
the
assignment
Cal
of my own.
Kestis fit on right
I am
now.
too.
True.
True.
The poncho? Is that the dude from the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
hope he doesn't.
Yeah, his
try
name
to
is
trick me.
Poncho Kid.
Someone to see you, honey!
We're in a diner?
By the looks of him.
Hello, Dex.
Take a seat. I'll be right with you. Oh, buddy.
He's got big hands, bro. And he's sagging. God damn.
So, my friend,
Can you tell me where it came from? Thank you.
this baby belongs to them cloners. What you got here is a Camino saber dart.
So we got Attack of Cloners, and title of the movie is Attack of the Clone.
Wow,
That's an observation.
Thank you. That's I'm too good sometimes, you know. I wonder what's gonna happen.
You're such a critical thinker.
I try to be. Someone's got to be in this channel.
True.
Are you
Thank
sure
you.
you have the right coordinates? I hate to say it, but it looks like the system you're searching for doesn't exist.
Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete.
Yeah, because people just make up
When I
systems.
appear in our records, it does not
And
exist.
others just delete them.
Homie Shakti just chilling in the back.
Jocasta's been in there forever too. I guess there's lots of planets. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me how you can just. Never mind. Well, we just watched in Tales of the Jedi. It makes no sense to me that you can just delete it.
Okay.
Not being able to visit the places you like or do the things you like.
Or be with the people that I love.
Are you allowed to love? Thought that was forbidden for a Jedi.
It's pretty fucked up.
Attachment is forbidden.
You've changed so much.
You haven't changed a bit. You're exactly the way
Riz.
I remember you in my dreams.
Riz.
Use your feelings, you must.
Oh my god.
I'm looking for a planet described to me by an old friend.
Lost a planet, Master Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing. How
That's not, he didn't lose it.
embarrassing. Liam, the shades. Gather round the map reader.
Thank you, Liam.
Clear your minds. Gravity's silhouette remains, but the star and all the planets disappeared they have. How can this be?
Pop quiz.
A thought?
Master? Because someone erased it from the archive memory.
This kid's smart.
And why would someone do that?
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Classic.
The data must have been erased.
By who?
But Master Yoda? Who could empty information from the archives? That's impossible, isn't it?
You would think, like, I know Count Dooku logged in or got access under someone else's credentials, but like, you would think they'd have like a log system, who accesses what and who does what. It's the fucking future.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really frustrating with Star Wars for me is, yeah, it is like they've got future tech, but at the same time, it's like not advanced in the ways that we would expect it to be.
I wasn't
Yeah.
the first queen ever elected.
What is your suggestion, Master Jedi?
Oh, Anakin's not a Jedi yet. He's still a Padawan learner.
Damn, put him like down like
Hold on a
that.
minute.
Excuse me,
Excuse me. I'm in charge of security here, milady.
and this is my home. I know it very well.
He wants to be the big man.
Yeah.
Sorry, milady.
I don't know what it is for like Anakin's acting. It's like it's a little bit like it's slightly unhinged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in every scene.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah. This place looks cool.
Is R2 waterproof?
That's not R2.
That's not R2, my bad. Is it droid waterproof? Everything's so white, goddamn.
Yeah. That's why it's probably flashbanged right now.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
I trust you're going to enjoy your stay. Please.
Like, I don't know anything about you.
It's a nice chair.
And now to business. Please tell your master, Cypher DS, that his order will be met on time.
That's why I'm here.
Cypher DS was like, that was the credentials Count Dooku logged under.
Yep.
Okay. The plot thickens.
Bro's thinking out of the box.
Oh, where is this place actually?
I think it's in Italy.
I think it is.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating.
It's in your
It
undies.
gets everywhere.
Bad time.
Here everything is soft.
Where's he
and
looking?
smooth.
Yeah, as he stares at not her
Where
eyes.
is he looking?
Awkward Riz.
Oh?
It's going in.
Oh? What?
It's crazy.
Is that easy? Ever since he was 7?
Bro's been plotting. Oh my god, that was funny. That's a short.
There's a babies in there.
You would be pleased. They are totally obedient, taking any
The boys.
question.
The boys, me, myself, and I.
And where is this bounty hunter now?
Oh, we keep him here.
Like locked
Apart
up?
from his pay, which is considerable, pure genetic replication, no tampering
Looking
with the
familiar
structure
now.
to make
Hell
it
yeah.
more docile, and no
My favorite armor.
I would be very happy to arrange it for you.
Just getting slightly bricked.
Okay.
No longer slightly, just fully.
Fully bricked.
Whatever happened?
Anakin's jealous?
They're on a picnic, that's cute.
Maybe he was the smart one. I like 2 or 3, but I'm not really sure about one of them.
Where's
Bro is in his
I
bag.
don't think the system works.
How would you have it work? Sounds an awful lot like a dictatorship to me.
Well, if it works.
Anakin.
Nani?
The meme. You know this meme, Igley?
Classic. God, the thing's has a round ass. Like, you see that shit?
Yeah.
And a tiny ass tail. What's the point of it? Damn, they're really having like this whole play date thing.
Oh, yeah.
Jedi mind riz. That's
You like
cool.
this better than pod racing so far?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Boba, is your father?
Oh, okay.
Yep. May we see him? Sure.
Sized him up.
Jango, welcome back.
There he is.
Was your trip productive?
Fairly.
Oh, he just got back.
This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan.
That's crazy.
He's come to check
Yeah,
on
what are
our
you thinking?
progress.
Your clones are very
Oh no, they said a bounty
very
hunter.
proud.
Classic.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Oh, we're back at the honeymoon?
We went in there.
Is that fucking fruit?
Yeah.
You're eating a fruit with a fork and knife?
If Master
Dude, she's
Obi-Wan
like
caught me
royalty.
doing this, he'd be very grumpy.
It's a fucking fruit.
Remember when I said bro was in his bag? that was a special trick.
The bag of
Oh man,
tricks.
this CGI fruit. These. Oh my god.
In front of the fire.
Damn.
We could keep it a secret.
We'd be living a lie. One we couldn't keep even if we wanted to.
It would destroy us.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Tell your council
Does it just always rain
these
here?
battalions are ready.
Pretty much. If you haven't
So, like
noticed,
this-
there's no shortage of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, Igley, have you ever been to an ocean planet?
No, I haven't.
I didn't think so.
My bad.
He lives in Florida. That's pretty close.
Pretty much.
So like, they got like these orders 10 years ago and just have done them without like following up.
Using a bounty hunter named Jango Fett to create a
Yep.
clone army.
No. No, no.
Damn.
No.
What a
I'm gonna
pose.
take a,
Man
I'm
is
gonna take a
posed
picture
up.
like that one day. Trust.
I saw my mother. She is suffering, Padme.
I mean, she's still a slave on a planet, so assuming she's not dead. Oh shit.
So anyway, I started blasting. The Rocket
Oh,
Man.
Oh fuck. Not the lightsaber, that's his life. That's a peek over.
Blake, I want you to know that's the same lightsaber he had in episode 1.
Kiss my ass.
Damn, that's crazy,
Doesn't
isn't
look
it,
like
Blake?
it.
My man's getting dragged. Like you're dragging Blake.
Ooh.
Damn.
I love that knife. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, not good.
Man, it's fucking Batman.
That's actually a pretty good comparison.
Yeah, Mandalorians do have a lot of tricks up their sleeve.
What the fuck did you just say?
What?
He didn't say anything.
What the fuck?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said tricks up their sleeve?
No, the part before that you're not going to repeat.
Oh. Damn. I'm sorry, Iggly and Corey.
Oh, I mean,
Corey doesn't care. Corey knows.
I know.
You're good, bro.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the helmets look similar enough.
He said, "What did you just say?"
I mean, that's Pedro. You didn't recognize him?
The kid or
both of them?
I guess you're right. They're fucking clones. Oh my god.
Oh, Pedro Pascal is not a clone.
You sure? It's in a lot of shows.
Bro, the spoilers are getting out of hand.
Pod racing? For the Bob?
Racing.
Round 2. Rematch with Sebulba.
It's been 10 years. Is he still alive?
The auto-tune.
That's just his voice.
Okie
Okie dokie. Oh shit.
Yeah, you remember this guy.
No bata, no dodo. Ay, God.
He looks like he's fallen from grace a bit.
What
What happened to his show?
Skywalker.
Shmi? Was her name Shmi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are Annie. It is you.
Why does this man have flies around him?
Oh yeah, Shmi. She's not mine no more. I sold her.
Damn.
Years ago. I sold her to a moisture farmer named Lars. At least I think it was Lars.
They should like trade with that planet where it's always
I
raining.
heard he freed her. I married her.
Let's go. Should probably put a warning up that widescreen's about to go crazy. Ever wanted to have a rave on the Raggedy Pack? We're about to have one.
Bro, this scene in that parody is the best, like, thing made ever.
I concur.
The fucking seismic charge where all the noise goes away and then it blows up and you get the bass drop.
That sound.
It's the goat.
It's
ready
so
for round
sick.
2?
Oh man. God damn.
Blast, that's why I hate flying.
How you holding up over there, Wyatt?
Dude, we have to show you that video after this.
Nice.
God.
It's like throwing a shell behind you in Mario Kart.
We'll be seeing him again.
Stay with the ship, R2.
You wait this long to tell him?
Man rolled all the way out there. For what?
Oh, hello. How might I
3PO?
be of service? I am
He's a little bit finished now.
Oh,
Does he recognize him?
Maker.
Oh, there we go.
Master Annie. I
The fact that he had nightmares about her.
These are good people, Padme. You'll be safe.
They lost your mother, bro. The fuck?
I mean, they can't
How
really.
good can they be?
Can't really control that.
You haven't met a Tusken Raider yet.
Yeah, in episode 1.
I won't be long.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Not a deep conversation.
See ya.
Pod racing?
This is pod racing.
Part 3? My man is on a mission. The sun behind
That lighting,
him.
it's nice.
Twin suns.
The music.
The music too, yeah.
What they making over here?
Just some droids, you know.
Okay.
Just cuz.
Is she dead yet?
These bitches again.
Is at your disposal, Captain.
What was that? Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
She's still alive, bro. No. That's so fucked, bro. What the hell?
Devastating.
Damn, live Iggly reaction.
That shit would send anyone over the edge.
Agreed.
Yep.
Well.
The man's about to snap.
Nah, I think he's gonna just leave.
Let's
you know?
go.
Oh, never mind.
They sound like donkeys.
He had no need to wind up for that.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
I don't think it's Obi-Wan's fault.
Who's got a noodle for an arm?
Listen, man, he just murked like a village of Tusken Raiders.
And the children, too.
God damn.
They're like animals. And I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them.
My man is unhinged.
See, if I was Padme, I'd be like, man, this dude's way too mentally unstable to be a Jedi.
Bro, his
This could have been
compassionate
prevented.
Riz wasn't working, so he had to go for his
The angst.
angsty.
No,
I'm a
this
jealous.
entire situation could have been prevented.
I know I'm better.
No shit.
I'm just saying, man.
You're catching on, brother.
My guy would have been much more in tune with his emotions if he knew his mom was safe somewhere, not being a slave.
Yeah.
You are. It's become a better place. You were
I don't.
the most
Okay.
loving partner a man could ever have.
Didn't he buy her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And thank you.
I don't think he bought her to be his wife. I think he like met her and then freed her.
Well, the guy said he sold her. So what happened in between that?
He was just buying her freedom, but like,
Why couldn't they fucking do that?
I don't know.
Didn't want Anakin to have emotional attachment to her for this exact reason.
Too late for that.
I wasn't strong enough to save you, Mom. Have both pledged their armies to Count Dooku and are forming
Dooku.
Wait. Wait.
Oh fuck.
They'll never get there in time to save him. They have to come halfway across the galaxy.
She didn't even wait for the call to end.
Geonosis is less than a parsec. I'm gonna sit here and let him die?
Thought you didn't want to
He's
fail
your
again,
friend, your
brother.
mentor.
He's like my father.
If you plan
Okay.
to protect me, you'll just have to come along.
All right.
Just dragging him into more shit. So yeah, when they like showed Count Dooku earlier, like I could tell that was him. I was just like expecting Obi-Wan to say like, "Oh shit, it's Count Dooku," or like,
Dooku must have made a treaty with them.
or like something along those lines, or I just be like, recognize him.
Traitor.
Oh no, my friend. This is a mistake, a terrible mistake. They've gone too far. This is madness.
I thought you were the leader here, Dooku.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey went to the bathroom.
Oh my god, piss babies, all of them. Takes a real man to handle their bladder. Be in control. Do you have to piss?
Nah, I'm good.
You're back. Piss baby.
Pee
You should have heard this shit. Wyatt was talking.
Nah, I wasn't saying anything.
You know where you're going.
So C-3PO, like, just some dude in a suit, or like, how'd they do him?
Yeah, he's a
for the
dude in a
movies?
suit, I believe.
Okay.
There was like one scene when he was in the ship that looked like CGI for a bit to me, but yeah, in the original trilogy, he was definitely completely like practical as an actual person.
Oh shit.
Not doing a very good job of protecting her.
Hey man, she wanted this.
True.
I'm getting PTSD from Star Wars Republic Commando right now.
What about Lego Star Wars?
Nice. She's a gamer.
This is a mini game.
It's like Doritos Crash Course.
Yeah.
2 got murderous intent.
He's about to get the gold paint job. Oh man, about to get a new head.
I'm so confused.
Are both segments aware?
I guess.
Oh. Oh.
That's tough.
Yeah. It's not looking good. R2-D2?
He's honestly the GOAT.
You better Aqua. Oh my god. Can't even speak. Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Clutch. I don't know what he's about to do. It's lucky that thing did not crush his arm.
Yeah. Guess
Okay.
it's in half.
Oh no. That's your life right there. You can't be losing it.
Obi-Wan's gonna kill me.
Oh, these are the things you don't like.
Don't move, Jedi. Take him away.
Yeah, they're no bueno.
At least they don't have
he's
the
about to
shields
see
up.
it. Yeah. He's about to see Obi-Wan soon.
Not afraid to die.
Wyatt, you remember the second Geonosis arc in the Clone Wars?
With Barriss? Was that one?
Yeah, before that.
Oh, the like worms thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gas.
Fucking nerds, bro.
Dude, that one's kind of scary.
No, I'm not talking about that one, but we'll talk about it later. We're ruining Inglee's immersion.
We had decided not to fall in love.
Well, if you're about to die.
That we would be forced to live a lie.
I think our lives are about to be destroyed anyway.
True. So just get it all out there.
Oh,
She's not
in
beating
her
the
bag of
allegations.
Riz.
Oh no, Blake's arc. I think it goes the Barriss arc and then the worm.
No, you're forgetting about landing at Point Rain.
Oh, yeah, that one's
That's what
insane.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Peak.
That's,
I wish Obi-Wan was just looking at the gateway just now to just see them making out.
I mean, surely
Maybe he was.
knows. The way Anakin talks about her is so weird.
Decided to come and rescue you. Good job.
We still snarky, okay. Oh goddamn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You do?
Oh man.
That didn't feel good.
Yeah, no.
I thought that, like, Ackley or whatever it's called was so sick when I was
Dude,
younger.
that's the scariest one to me.
Which one's the Eckler?
The green one.
With the legs?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Like
sick.
the only green one.
Like a praying mantis on steroids.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh.
Signature look of superiority.
Oh shit. Bust out the purple.
Yeah.
Got the whole squad.
Jedi rolling deep.
The flamethrower? What the fuck? Kinda outnumbered, yeah.
A little bit.
That's so badass.
That's a lot of them. Goddamn. Oh, they got spares.
I feel like Anakin with a green lightsaber is underrated.
True. Trash.
Okay. Was he about to strike Dooku?
He was trying.
Why did?
But he sucks.
Why the fuck did Mace Windu do when he was up there?
Oh.
What's a Mandalorian without a jetpack?
Damn.
Trash.
He's gonna remember that.
Yep.
Good job, Kit Fisto.
Oh my god.
No, I call it aggressive.
That's so cute. An old friend.
Together. What's gonna happen?
Wait.
Ah shit.
Oh,
The
yeah.
army.
Good morning, Vietnam.
God damn.
Boba remembered that.
Yep.
Is the head still in there?
I don't think so.
Aim right above the fuel cells.
Nice.
Good call.
Good call, my young Padawan.
Gunship is so goated, dude.
Dude, it's so sick.
What are those?
Spider droids.
Corey, you okay?
I mean, horrible name, but they don't look that bad.
That bro dead.
What are those? What the fuck?
Hailfire droids.
Can't aim to save their life, but they'll hit something every now and again.
Yeah, they're basically like dumb rockets, I guess. I don't know. Well, that one's tracking. What's that?
What's that there?
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, but a lot of them are still escaping.
That's the only bro to get shot down. You know what we call that?
What do we call that?
Are those not the like center of a Lucre Hulk?
Yes.
I feel like that would take an insane amount of firepower to bring down from
Well,
ground
not if it doesn't
troops.
have shields.
Oh, that's a good point.
Bro, why is the bat gunner just taking a nap?
I know.
If we catch him, we can end this war right now.
What's more important?
She would do her duty.
Freaking crybaby.
What's his sense?
Well done, Commander.
Oh fuck.
Oh, rip bozo.
2v1?
Nah.
Last time was a 2v1, someone died. Okay.
Crazy.
He wants... Oh!
He wants the smoke, if you will.
Well, he got the smoke.
I mean, he drove through electricity just fine earlier.
No, but that was for powering a city. This one was stronger.
It's for powering a lightsaber.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's red now.
Man, rip Christopher Lee.
Dude, I know.
Is that the
Great
actor?
Yeah.
For Dooku?
Mm-hmm.
Gather what troops you can.
How is her shirt still so white?
Get a transport. Hurry.
It's resistant. He's smiling, oh my god. Oh!
Dang.
Leap of faith. Yo, the dual wielding? He can do that?
Well.
Alright, back to 1. Obi-Wan can't do shit now. I guess his leg got fucked a little bit. Wyatt's face right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's pretty bad.
It's like you're in the movie.
Yeah.
He's there in person, bro.
Oh!
Oh!
He loses an arm?
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Whole ceiling? Bro, you cannot touch Yoda, man.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Send that shit back. Oh fuck, he just turned that shit off. This smoke. Whip it out. Oh.
The little lightsaber.
Yeah.
Bro, attacking from that low is just dangerous.
It really is.
Your ankles are done.
Yeah.
This spins, bro. He's insane.
I know.
Oh no. That's fucked. You can't be doing that. He's running away. What a pussy. Fucking some Akaza level shit.
Yadle's Rengoku. Just trash.
Count Dooku, your favorite too?
He's somewhere in there.
Can't believe Anakin lost an arm for nothing. He's just chilling, bro. What the fuck?
Solar sail.
What?
Yeah.
What are you catching with that?
Solar flares? I have no idea.
Vibes. Anakin's like, oh god.
Man needs a new arm.
She needs the band-aid.
Like, you can't tell me you don't have prosthetics in the fucking future. Give him a new arm.
Nah, that's not possible.
Yeah, they actually don't do that in Star Wars ever.
Like Wyatt said, there's just a lot of future tech that just doesn't make sense why they don't have it.
Hey, they got solar sails though.
Yep. But no prosthetic arms.
Retractable.
Going to a
That
familiar
door looked
crib.
familiar to you, Igloo?
Damn, yeah. My man is just chilling here, been chilling here ever since. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Right under his enemy's nose.
On literally the same planet.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
Yeah, I remember as a kid that I was like so baffled.
Welcome home, Lord Tyrannus.
His fake name.
The shroud of the dark side has
Everybody crank their volume.
begun. The Clone War.
Oh shit.
He said the line.
Hit it! Hit it, baby! Give me that! Give me that!
Look at all those acclimators.
Oh my god. There it is. This is really weird music for the good guys.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't know the track name yet.
The red in the background really inspires hope and good.
Yeah, that's what they're going for, actually.
Yo, they get married? He's retired? With no arm?
Yeah, how's he gonna grab her hands?
He's got
with only one arm.
Nah, look closer.
Yo, nice. It's really fucking jank for the future, I'll be honest though. C-3PO has a better arm. That's cute.
C-3PO can't use his fingers.
Okay, like
that's quite a kiss right there.
Yeah. I can't believe the Jedi Order allowed this.
Yeah. Because they know.
I'm glad they finally came around.
Yeah, after everything that's transpired, they decided to just like completely, change their order.
I mean, their control over the Force is falling. They need more
post-credit scene.
Recruits. Is there? They did post-credit scene back in 1958.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, a little while ago.
All right. Well, gotta say, like, much better than the first movie.
Yep.
Agreed.
But yeah. Well, what should I start with?
Well, I think you picked up on something that Wyatt was talking over, which I was trying to not talk over, but Wyatt just kept going. That Dooku was Yoda's apprentice.
Yeah, that was so. Like, it's an interesting line. They they create. So Yoda to Dooku to Qui-Gon to Obi-Wan to Anakin.
It's basically one big family.
Tales of the Jedi.
I think it was too, but I don't think Igley picked it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
And I don't think it was directly mentioned.
I can't remember for sure if it was specifically mentioned or not, but I think it was alluded.
But yeah, initial thoughts are I don't fuck with the Jedi Order that much after what happened in this movie. My second thoughts is what the fuck is going on with Count Dooku? And like they treat the way the Jedi treated him is like it's like you're kind of the bad guy, but it's not on site with you, so it's like I don't know what the fuck's going on there. And then like some of them, like Mace Windu, it seemed like he was just trying to take him back alive or some shit, and then there's another one that just try to like kill him on spot. So like it seems very divided and weird. I don't know what to make of it. And then also
I would say sorry.
No, go ahead because I
was going to say, other than that one guy who just got shot up by Django, like everyone was pretty hesitant to like actually do anything to Count Dooku. I don't think at this time that they like know who killed Yaddle or anything, any sort of plot, except for the fact that he just left the order.
Okay, so they just think he left the order.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they just now find out he went to the dark side with the saber, red saber. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I think they kind of during those scenes where they were hesitant to do anything to him, is because they really just like thought of him as a friend and wanted to try and make him see the light again.
Despite the material, us knowing what happened to Yaddle, not he like sided with the dark side, right. Like way back then. It's just now coming out to them.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. It did seem weird, but I guess like if I was just watching the movies first, I wouldn't know who the fuck Count Dooku is, so I wouldn't immediately know to like just completely throw him out the water and distrust him.
But also because Tales of the Jedi, you have a different view of the Jedi Order already. You can kind of sympathize with like Dooku's concerns with the Order, and you were able to like notice those cues in this movie because of that.
Yeah, it's Count Dooku is a character, at least from like the 3 episodes of Tales of the Jedi. He was, I guess, to me, like he was very similar in some ways to Anakin, where like he just kind of takes actions into his own hand and like doesn't play by the book all the time.
That's one way to put it.
And or just lets his emotions not necessarily get the better of him, but he very acts on emotion at times when he sees like stuff that he doesn't agree with, like just like a planet of people being mistreated by their senator, I think it was. So he very much hates corruption, but aligning himself with the dark side, I don't know.
So what I will say, and this is a counter argument to anybody saying you should have just watched the movie. It's been written out that George Lucas, had a plan.
Okay.
At every point in time. And I'm sure that's what everybody would say if they had the right amount of power, that, he planned to tell the story of Count Dooku killing Yaddle in the same spot that him and Sidious meet at the end of Attack of the Clones. And so I think with that thought in mind, that it makes sense for you to go and consume that beforehand. And so...
Okay.
I can't emphasize enough how much those side stories add layers to the characters. Like, if these prequels stood alone with no supplemental material, they would be trash.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that as the biggest prequel defender. I think Revenge of the Sith is arguably the best Star Wars movie ever made.
Right, but one pivotal character absolutely sucks in it, and then you watch Clone Wars, which helps you understand why certain things happen the way they did.
If the Clone Wars didn't exist, I might think differently. But anyway, that aside, you get that understanding going into this, Dooku's motivations. Now, if you delved into the Clone Wars, which you eventually will, because I will tie you to your chair and force you, you will understand even more the intricacies and the reasons behind his decisions. And like Corey doesn't even know that. And Corey's seen all the movies. I keep forgetting.
Yep.
All the movies. And he has no idea the layers to Count Dooku's character. That's why the supplemental material is so important to me. And, there's going to be the arguments of like, oh, if you can't just learn everything by watching the movie, is it really a good movie? Like, shut up. You can't pack everything into 2.5 hours. Like, it's just not possible. Look at freaking Avatar 2. That thing had so many storylines in it, bro. But anyway.
True.
What'd you think of the clone army and their sick digs?
Yeah, so it seems weird because it's like, okay, 10 years ago you get this nice little work order from the Jedi Order, believed to be from the Master. What's the name of the person that runs the whole?
Cypher. He wasn't the master.
The title. He wasn't the leader of the whole thing.
No.
Okay.
So I believe it was actually Sifo Dyas who, you learn in the Clone Wars that Sifo Dyas was a Jedi who could basically see into the future much better than most Jedi. That's kind of like his specific
I didn't even know they
talent.
could do that.
And he just had this foresight that there was going to be, a galactic civil war. And he's like, well, we need to prepare for this. We need an army. But nobody wanted to hear him out. I mean, dude.
So my impression was that Count Dooku placed the I'm calling it a work order. He placed a work order under his credentials, whatever, and then deleted the records of it ever happening.
Yeah, that is for you to find out if you ever watch a Clone Wars, which it's in there. But just know that Sifo Dyas did have it was his idea to begin with.
Okay. But it seems weird. So they get that initial work order. guy dies. 10 years later, like they just continue the war. They never follow up like, hey, you guys still want the fucking clones or some shit? Like, and they just find out like, surprise, oh shit, we got clones. That's lucky.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, it's cool that like it was his premonition in the first place, but like the fact that like they just kind of continued it. I don't know. Maybe if they were paid in advance, they just see that the work order out. That's pretty lucky.
Well, and the thing is too, and I don't know if this is true or not, to be honest with you, but it's very possible that Dooku kept checking in because, like they mentioned, I don't know if you picked up on this at this point, but Jango Fett was recruited by a man called Tyrannus. You didn't hear Tyrannus until
the end of the movie.
The end of the movie. So I don't know if you would have put 2 and 2 together.
I completely missed that.
So Dooku was very hands-on with the cloning program, so he could have been the person checking in with the Kaminoans. I don't know.
That would make sense.
It would make sense, but I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't care if it's true or not. I'm just gonna believe it.
Okay, that works.
It makes sense to me. But yeah, the intentions of Count Dooku deleting the records is that he just doesn't want anyone find out about the army. They unfortunately still found out. Perhaps maybe it was to Count Dooku's plans or not, but at the end of the day, it's still his army. So that's going to be interesting. Like the army he kind of has had influence in the creation of, in place of, what was the name of the person again?
Sifo Dyas.
In place of Sifo Dyas. So, yeah. I don't want to say too much, but I'm aware of some things.
Okay.
Unfortunately, so. But so I'm interested to see how the third movie turns out.
Mm-hmm.
I think well, I don't know if it's like the same things, but I think when we were watching episode 1, you brought up how you knew,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How it's like
maybe I did.
Almost impossible to avoid something like that unless you actually live under a rock.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned talking about this after last episode. But Igley, I just kind of wanted to hear what you thought about this quote. I think this is novelization for episode 2 for this movie. I'm not quite sure. There's a quote in here from Dooku, and you kind of were alluding to this throughout the movie because you watched Tales of the Jedi. But it says, the Jedi Order's problem is Yoda. No being can wield that kind of power for centuries without becoming complacent at best or corrupt at worst. He has no idea that it's overtaken him. He no longer sees all the little cumulative evils that the Republic tolerates and fosters, from slavery to endless wars, and he never asks, why are we not acting to stop this? Live alongside corruption for too long, and you no longer notice the stench. The Jedi cannot help the slaves of Tatooine, but they can help the slave masters. And
Valid.
you asked, like, why did they just like free Shmi? Like, why are they not doing anything about this? And that's kind of like what Dooku's getting at the whole time. Like, while he's a Jedi, he's like, we're supposed to be fighting for good, yet we're kind of just letting things happen all over the galaxy.
I mean, I feel like, so like, even on a small scale, like one planet, there's a lot of corruption in the world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine how fucking hard it is to manage an entire like solar systems, galaxies of planets, like, and avoid any corruption whatsoever. It's gonna happen, because it's just too large of a scale. But like Count Dooku saying that the Jedi are complacent with corruption. It's like they kind of said it in this movie. They don't have that kind of coverage, it seems like. So like they're keepers of the peace, but they can only do so much because they're limited, if that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like you wouldn't know about this, but if you think of it in the context of like, say Dooku goes to the library and he reads about like the times before him, like previously in the High Republic, like I've read some of those books, and like those Jedi were constantly going out of their way to the far edges of the galaxy to like basically help as many people as they could. So if he's reading that and then seeing in person like the Jedi are no longer doing that, they're just serving the Republic basically.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like I totally get where he's coming from.
Yeah, I can definitely see the train of thought. They mentioned like that their I don't know what the fuck they called it. Their feeling over the Force has waned. Like in the movie? Is that that's not a direct quote, but like something of that nature?
Yeah, Yoda and Mace Windu were talking about how they were like weaker in the Force than previous.
Yeah.
It just seems like if there was a time
like
has
clouded their vision, I think was the
if there's
direct quote.
Okay, if there's a time where they did a more adamant job of things, I would just say like the Jedi Order as a whole at this point in time is kind of like in a recession. Like they're not as strong as they maybe once were.
That'd be a good way to characterize it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Republic has major issues, but like in terms of it's not like it's not a perfect option, but it's like the best one they can like that it's the best that they can do at the moment, so they choose to kind of support it despite the small and like it's ignoring the smaller evils for what like you could argue is the greater good, but like it's still flawed, and that probably led to the complacency that Dooku was talking about. But like even like on that larger scale, like it's not those flaws I thought too hard about. It's a lot of the smaller shit and how they treat people on a like individual level. Like you have the special case with the dude with the big ass head who he's the only male of his species, so he has to fuck, yeah.
Hella bitches.
So they make a special case for him.
Require 0 riz.
And most Jedi younglings, Padawans, whatever you want to call them, are brought in from a young age because they don't have any attachment. Correct?
That is the idea, yes.
So you have another special case with Anakin, who was like 7 when he was brought in. He had already formed attachment.
Older, I think.
In 9, 10?
I'll have to Google it.
Around that age, he's already formed attachment. He has his mother, who was very important to him. However, she just gets a shit end of the stick. Just because.
He was 9, sorry.
Yeah.
9. But like, if a big thing, I understand like with Jedi, you don't want to submit to your emotions. You have to act out. You're basically you're acting as not. You can't act as an individual. You have to be an envoy of order, whatever you want to call it, of peace. So I just feel like, okay, submitting to your emotions, I understand that. Would it be easier not to submit to your emotions if you knew all the bad shit that was haunting you was taken care of and not an issue? My mom isn't still a slave on a shit planet. I don't have nightmares about her. She's actually just living life
completely fine.
Yeah.
Like, do they get paid in the Jedi Order for the work they do?
I think they get like a meal stipend.
Okay. Work out some agreement where the Shmi got taken care of. Anakin would be in a much better place mentally. He wouldn't succumb to his emotions. He wouldn't. I think he said he wants to find a way to control death.
See, here's what you need to understand. All these things you're listing, it's all part of the same concept that is drastically, I'm really like tiptoeing spoilers, that is drastically criticized. So, like, everything you're saying makes sense, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
is
so
in this
these are the
time
flaws.
period, the Jedi Order is so scared of the dark side and so egocentric that they don't recognize the mistakes they're making.
So complacency again. They've
Yes.
stagnated.
Yes. And so once we get to the end of episode 3, there will be a lot to discuss that we can discuss freely, that I will care less about avoiding spoilers
Tiptoeing.
for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Until we get there, I don't want to, even though I know you know some things,
You
I don't
wanna
want to
talk about it yet.
inadvertently spoil something you don't know.
No, because there's still like a lot of stuff I did not know in this movie. Like,
Right.
Like I didn't know that his mom died in this movie. That was a very like hard hitting moment for me.
Yeah.
Because like it's a fucked situation. Especially like especially if he had nightmares about her, like he just felt something was wrong. That shit just that's sad as hell. And that would break me in that situation. That would break anyone, I feel.
You're like, yeah, I would snap in that situation. Corey's like, same. Next
Like,
thing you know, the violins pick up. Bro
He's just
glances
smirking
up.
everybody.
And it's like, yeah, well,
You would be true.
Hey man,
You would be correct.
the women and children, that's kind of.
I was gonna ask you guys about that. Like, what do you
Mhm.
think about that? Like, not just the fighters.
Yeah, it's tough because, like, you don't really know who exactly is responsible. It's not like you can communicate with the Tusken Raiders and be like, yo, who took my mom? Who's been keeping her here and abusing her and now she's dead? So in that moment of anger and grief, he just kills everyone. I don't think it's right, because I imagine like a majority of them had nothing to do with it. But I do understand like the dark space he was in, like in his mind and in his heart in that scene.
It's just a blind rage, him lashing out. That's completely, I mean, it's again, it's not good for him to do. It's like, it's not right, but it's understandable. I mean, especially children. I mean, you can argue the women and children, like they're just innocents, they're bystanders, they're like, they can't really control the situation, especially the kids.
I'm not going to sit here and defend him.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I wouldn't do the same thing.
Yeah.
So
I
don't know what the fuck
I would
do.
say I would probably kill the people with like guns, but not just like everybody.
I mean, it's a state of mind I've never been submitted to, so I can't foresee how.
And I'm not
react.
a Jedi with insane amount of power. I'm on, like, if I try to do that right now, my face would be caved in within 10 minutes.
If it's a video game, I'm for sure doing that.
Yeah, you got a save point.
Yeah. I might save state and reload. Like it's a guard talk to me funny in Skyrim, but like, but it's understandable. It's
unfortunate.
It's a fuck situation. They could have been avoided. But yeah, it's just it doesn't sit right with me. And seeing Anakin become more unhinged is both sad and like just really good acting. Even if like I don't know, even in the earlier parts of the movie, just like some of his like facial expressions, they're like just were really fucking unhinged for like no reason. Like this is not something a normal person would do in the situation. But like maybe I don't know if that's just part of that's intentional. But it's just really fucking good.
Yeah.
Also, like Anakin, like it is very fucking obsessive, like especially with Padme.
Yeah.
That like
that's a different conversation.
Like that Dude, I don't even fucking remember a kiss from 7 years ago from like the first movie, but that shit must have been an awakening moment. Padme's not beating the groomer allegations. I'm sorry, but like again, being in control of your emotions. He likes this girl and is kind of fucked up. Yeah, this shouldn't be a thing because of the age gap between them at the time situation. Then boom, he doesn't see her again for 10 years because he's a monk, basically.
Space
so
monk.
Yeah. Then he doesn't know. It's like they only teach him the way that they know how to, which is like assuming like no one's built a fucking connection with another person. They just say to ignore it and like be in control of it, but like no one's teaching him like how to basically process his feelings normally.
So what you need to know,
they need a fucking therapist.
What you need to know is that the dialogue, and we'll talk about this more at the end of the next movie, but it's like the dialogue is aggressively bad.
Agreed.
And that is a meme. That is a chief complaint, but it is aggressively bad. It's not a secret.
Like, what do you mean?
It is
I would say that
insanely cringe.
I would say that Hayden Christensen isn't necessarily a bad actor. It's just like
the script was bad for him.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so like you're instead of me just calling him unhinged in some scenes, it's just bad writing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna wait till we watch the next one.
That we'll dive deeper into that. I just wanted to make sure you weren't just like, wow, this guy is really exposing all his inner thoughts. Like, no, the writing was just kind of dog.
So is that like, is that just like,
whose
fault is that?
It's George Lucas.
Is there like, okay, so you mentioned a novelization. Is there like a novelization of like the entire movie series with better writing?
They have a novelization for each episode.
Each story is the same, but it's like the dialogue and exchanges between characters better.
I've never.
Is Anakin cringe in that one?
I don't know. It's probably a little bit better.
Okay.
I'll read it. If somebody's read it, our boy Anthony, YouTube fan, maybe let us know.
Oh, dude, that would be huge.
If he's still watching at this point, we're probably 30 minutes deep into this outro.
No, what do you mean? I'm back. Of course, he's still watching.
Ah, true.
But yeah, I can't say enough how fucked the Order is for how they treat Anakin.
Well,
and also he has the fucking I don't want to say confidence issues, but he like what do you want? What should I call it?
He's immature.
Just him.
No, he's definitely arrogant because I think he's like insecure about what other people think about him. Because he keeps saying how like he's stronger than Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan doesn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
He's got daddy issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because he didn't grow up. I mean, is that bad dialogue? You can't say like Anakin being insecure is not part of his character.
No, it's definitely part of his character.
So like Obi-Wan, it's like Obi-Wan is his mentor.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like he should be on that shit. But because like I want to say they had much different upbringings. Obi-Wan was within the Order from a young age, I'm assuming. Y'all can confirm.
Bro.
That. Is that a whole other deal?
I would also point out they do become like super duper close, but I would point out that at first Obi-Wan did not want to take Anakin on. He was in the same opinion as the council. But then when Qui-Gon died, Qui-Gon told him to take him on as his apprentice. So like he did.
Okay.
Just
then okay, I'll say this. You don't have to tell me. I want to say like it's like the fault is not all on Obi-Wan, but I feel like there's some pitfalls like he just failed at with regards to being a mentor to Anakin. Again, I think it's.
I also think with Obi-Wan not ever having a Padawan prior to Anakin, he didn't really know how he needs to change his mentor / leadership style
That's
to
fair.
account for the fact that Anakin was not in the Order since he was, a baby.
That's completely fair, and that's like the point I'm striking at. Like, so it's like Obi-Wan's kind of thrust into the situation as well. Maybe I don't know. Did Obi-Wan become a Jedi Master at a relatively youngish age, or is he like? Can you call him a prodigy for his age at the time?
Yeah.
When Qui-Gon was saying like, yeah, you can definitely. So it's like a kid trying to teach another kid.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of they don't know enough. They both needed more time, but Qui-Gon unfortunately bit the dust.
Yep.
And then there's just so much shit was wrong.
Yep.
It's sad. Like I feel really bad for Anakin's character.
Corey,
sir,
I've been trying to segue to you for like 11 minutes.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'll just
no, Igley, you are the star of this reaction.
Igley's the star, but Corey is like the main supporting actor. So I'd love to know, was this movie exactly how you remembered it? And then what did you kind of notice now that you've consumed a lot of Star Wars material in the last, 2 years of the channel? What thoughts did you have about the film?
It was like I remembered it, but I think I enjoyed it more this time around just because of like having more Star Wars knowledge and watching it with the boys, because the first time I watched it alone. Yeah. So something I wanted to ask, and I don't know if this was done intentionally, but you guys think Anakin losing his arm at the end was foreshadowed in the factory when they kind of like it gets pinned down and they kind of scared us right there?
It's actually a good point.
Yeah. I could see how you could put 2 and 2 together with that. Yeah.
Yeah. But
it also is a callback to the original trilogy.
Spoilers,
bro. Does it,
dude?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That is such a spoiler.
It's really not.
It is.
Why? It's a fucking. I actually don't know what the fuck he's referencing.
You are a walking minefield.
You only say that because you know what I'm talking about.
That's whatever.
Like the wise thing to do here is just not like continue on. Don't bring more attention before more words get slipped. You can chew out why after the recording.
Dude, I don't think it's that big of a deal. The original trilogy came out decades ago.
All right, Corey. As you were saying, carry on.
I was gonna say I'm glad that I've seen. I know you said I haven't seen the Clone Wars yet, and I haven't even scratched the surface of Star Wars lore knowledge, but I'm glad I have seen Tales of the Jedi and learned some more about Count Dooku's backstory and his characterization, because when I first watched through this movie, I thought he was badass, like in the fight at the end, but I didn't really understand him or his motives as well as I do now.
Right. And another thing too that's not really discussed is how great of a dueler Dooku is. Like at this point in time, he's considered probably like behind Mace Windu. I don't know why. Maybe
Obi-Wan himself is one of the best like defensive lightsaber.
Yeah,
duelists.
but I'm talking about like overall duelists as there is right now.
Where's film. Yoda in this?
Yoda's a really strong Force user, but he's not necessarily the strongest dueler.
I mean, he was kicking ass until Dooku ran away like a little bitch.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still the Grand Master of the Jedi Order, but
okay.
It's like Mace Windu is strong, or like really considered to be top tier. And then I would say Dooku is very close behind at this point in time.
Okay.
I just found a tier list that has Finn on it. Yeah.
I feel like he could have been if they had better writing.
Dude, they ruined his fucking character. I can't even. Oh my god, I would go on a
We're
rant
gonna go
about
on a
that right
train,
now.
but
Yeah. God.
Do you have any other thoughts, Corey? You haven't really had the time to shine that you deserve.
True.
I don't know. I mean, I just thought this movie. I think this movie is a lot more enjoyable than the first one. I feel like we already went over a lot of the major plot points through Chan. So, I mean, I guess Anakin is married now to Padme. So,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, our next stop is episode 3, which, again, is probably my favorite. Hopefully we'll knock that out here in the next week, and then these will be coming out pretty quickly on the channel.
What about right now?
What's that?
What about right now?
We'll do it right now.
Episode 3.
We're not hopping into episode 3. I'm hopping into my bed.
True.
Pussy.
Howard.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about for this one, or can we end our recording?
There's a
at 3
couple
hours
things.
And...
There's a couple.
Oh, is there?
Really? Is
yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Why don't you write it down and let us know for next time?
That's what I'm
I've been
thinking,
taking
like-
notes actually.
You've been taking notes?
What a nerd.
Yeah. To talk about
Nice.
it at the end.
Nice. Yeah. Given the length, there are a couple more things I want to talk about, but maybe I'll just save it for the intro for next.
Are they
time.
Are they important?
They're just hitting on a couple of points regarding Count Dooku.
Save them for next time.
Okay.
So, anything else from anyone?
No.
That's it.
All right.
I'm ready to see the third one.
Well-
Whenever we do that.
Some of us are going to go to bed, and some of us are not. But if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss episode 3 when it goes live on the channel. But before it goes live, it'll be available 2 weeks early over on our Patreon account. That link's in the description below. We will have a community post out detailing when that goes live on Patreon. It'll also be posted in our Discord. So be sure to be on the lookout for both of those. You can join our Discord at a free link in the description below. There's also links to our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. With all that being said, see you guys in the next movie.
See ya.
Yeah.